Alright, perfect, perfect. Perfect, game is on screen. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Alright, I think we're all set, ready to go here. Hi everybody, how's it going? Hope everybody's having a great Saturday, morning, afternoon, evening, and or night, wherever you are viewing this in the world. Hope everybody's having a great week, having a good start for the weekend, and is getting themselves geared up for next week. So far, so good for my end. A pretty good work day, good meal, and getting myself set and ready to enjoy the remainder of my weekend. So, today's schedule will be Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness for a good 2 hours. And then for the remainder of stream, we'll be playing Once Human with Abel. So, yeah, with that being said, for those of you who want to see me play something else, you can request the game via the game request list. Only active after 2 hours of stream have passed. Otherwise, yeah. Again, I hope everybody's having a great Saturday, morning, afternoon, evening, and or night. Hope everybody's having a great week so far, enjoying their weekend, and is getting ready for the week. Grab yourself something to drink, grab yourself something to eat, make yourselves comfortable, and yeah, let us begin. Okay, this is our team right now. We cut off just as we were at the lair. So we still have a lot of grinding to do. Trapinch will be the one I need to really grind to a good level. It's got a great nature, but terrible moves. Dark-type moves are special in Gen 3. With that special attack, you're not going to be doing much damage, so... Jumpluff having the hidden power of fire. A hidden power fire move, which is nice. Special attack is pretty lackluster, but... it's not meant to be a heavy hitter. It's supposed to be a sleep drainer. And then all Jumpluff I think is missing right now is one more move. And I think it's golden. Okay, we were at the Key Lair. Oh yeah, Growlithe and Nosepass can in fact be used, because they both have great natures. Kind of a shame I can't use Paris. I wanted to use Paris, but nature doesn't match up. Let's see, I have a Beedrill and a Pidgeotto. Kind of a shame I can't use Spearow either. But if I were to use Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, or Beedrill, they'd have to have Jolly or Adamant nature. Okay, checking my items here. Oh yeah, we have more than enough Pokeballs. I want to try to keep using Pokeballs for the Shadow Pokemon, but if it gets to that point, then I'll just switch to the other Pokeballs I have in my inventory. Okay. One quick sec. Okay. Gonna save here as a checkpoint. Any shadow Pokemon we miss here, we can get via fighting Mir B. We can't use Zangoose, but okay, I don't remember what other shadow Pokemon are here. I know there's Arbok, I know there's Butterfree. I think Magneton's here too. It's a good thing I gave my Aron that Quick Claw. Safeguard is a problem. That should have KO'd. Nice crit. Oh, right, safeguard. It's supposed to last, I think, for 5 turns. Ghost types being physical. Aron is very bulky. I don't remember when Aron evolves, but I do know for a fact it evolves around level 30-ish. We could save the Hyper Potion. Okay, gotta swap you out for... And then... Confuse Ray. We'll go with Spark and Feint Attack. Alright, let's see if this is going to do enough or not. Umbreon 100% can tank it. There we go. Once it knows Explosion, nothing will survive it. Okay, Tangela. Okay, Jump Luff. Okay, Sleep Powder and Confuse Ray. As long as I can get some good confusion luck, this should be fine. Two crits, even though it didn't KO. Ooh. Roll out. Butterfree. Unlike Beedrill, even if Butterfree had a good nature, I don't see ourselves using it. Sleep Powder and Quick Attack. Okay. Leech Seed, and then let's get chucking. Hey Zula, how's it going? The game request list? If you're referring to the game request list, it's on the About page of my Twitch channel. It's also on the title of my streams. You just have to input the code from the exclamation point to the T, and it'll give you the full list. Full list is also on the About page as well. Bullet Seed, since it'll do very little damage. And we'll just get chucking. That was easy. Butterfree I don't see myself using, but for... let's see. Going good, just got home. Cool. Bold, modest... Bold, modest, timid... Okay. Bold, modest, or timid. Those are the natures I want if I were to use Tangela. I could see that being the same with Butterfree, but Butterfree late game is usually not good. Beedrill has just a little bit more use than Butterfree, in my opinion. I do wish Aron had a rock-type move. I don't have any I could teach it right now. Iron Tail on Ariados, and then Faint Attack on Girafarig. Let's see. Butterfree. Timid nature, like I thought, because I would think Special Attack is definitely its forte. Violet Plume. Iron Tail is making my Aron pull its weight. I like it. Confuse Ray on the Violet Plume. That they do. That's why I like them, honestly. It's why I play them. Okay. Maybe I can use Metal Claw to get that attack power back. Confuse Ray on Stantler because Stantler has high attack power. Okay, so if I were to ever use Butterfree, it would have to be a timid one. Okay, that you don't want to see. Okay, there we go. That we want. Iron Tail, and then let's get rid of that accuracy debuff. But yeah. I have a good array of older games I definitely want to stream moving forward. But I'm trying to do it in like a significant form of dosage. Okay. Iron Tail, and let's give off the Hyper Potion. I think they should pause their mainline game development and remake Heart Gold and Soul Silver and make a giant collection to buy all the games on Switch. I want to see a remake for Pokemon Crystal. If I'm going to be honest. I mean, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I get defeat the purpose a little bit, but Crystal version, like, Gold and Silver, yeah, Lugia and Ho-Oh individuals, but I honestly am more in line with, like, Pokemon Crystal because of, like, the aesthetic. That if not for Pokemon Crystal, we wouldn't have, like, animated sprites, more specifically. But, yeah, I can see why that's the case, especially because the older Yu-Gi-Oh games, they're doing that too. But it's not just for Switch, but they're doing it on PC too. Like Sacred Cards, Red Sheriff of Darkness, Eternal Duelist Soul. They're doing a big collection for that too right now. That's currently on my list of games I want to play for sure. Once it comes out, that is. Those Yu-Gi-Oh games for sure are what I grew up with. I don't remember if Dungeon Dice is also part of that collection. If it is, then I'm 100% playing it. I was still confused. I thought it snapped out of confusion. But yeah, more specifically, if they're doing like Virtual Console, they did that for 3DS. Just port it over to. I honestly think just port it over to the Switch. Like, give us Pokemon Crystal, give us Pokemon Red, Pokemon Red, Blue, Silver, Gold. Just put those on the Switch. Like, why keep it on the 3DS, which their network is no longer available. The 3DS, the DSi, I think, their network is discontinued. So. But yeah, if they won't do a remake of Crystal, remake Colosseum and Gale of Darkness. That's what I really want to see. If they have it in them to remake XT Gale of Darkness and Colosseum, and a possible sequel. That's what I'd love to see. Okay, Iron Tail and Faint Attack. I agree. I mean, if they can import Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2 onto the Switch, then what's stopping them from putting this game in? The same Pokemon sprites are in this game too. Like, what's stopping them? %, agree. Like, why lock us out? Okay, that should do the trick. One more level, then Aron evolves into a Lairon, which is going to be awesome, because I like Lairon and Aggron. In fact, this rave of ours is actually one of the reasons why I'm trying to promote older games onto my channels especially. Good or bad, actually. Because some of these games I very much grew up with and enjoyed. It's one of the reasons why I want to go back to streaming Kingdom Hearts. Snidle. Okay. Oh, not this. Okay, so I want to do Mud Slap on Wobbuffet and then Faint Attack on Shedinja. Counter. How bad is it? Not that bad. Okay, so I want to use Iron Tail and Vibrava and Confuse Ray. I could see the potential for Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness going onto the Switch, for example. Like, they could introduce some multiplayer functions for those two games. It would give us a reason to transfer over our Pokemon from Pokemon Home onto Pokemon Coliseum or XD Gale of Darkness, whichever is preferred. From there, it would be the idea that we could, like, battle each other with the Pokemon we have like a, you know, fun old time. Oh, there's the Magneton. Okay, we want Headbutt on Wobbuffet? No. No. Maybe Mud Slap on the Magneton? And Confuse Ray on Wobbuffet. If only my Aram were a little faster. Okay. So I want to use Jump Luff to deal with Wobbuffet. Sleep Powder on Magneton, and Confuse Ray. When people start delving into EVs and IVs is when it gets kind of dumb. No. I think it's when they start shiny hunting is where it gets dumb. Because you're trying to manipulate game data to try to get yourself shiny Pokemon. Just for the look of it. I mean, shinies are great once you find them. But when it's just shiny hunting, it's like... That's where the dumbfoundedness comes in. EVs and IVs I can defend because it was not until Gen 6 where I actually focused on, when I focused on such. So it changes how you train your Pokemon, but IVs, I will say, are kind of dumb because you have to breed for the proper IVs. Or you gotta, like, keep on capturing for the right IVs. That's something you're not in control of. But the EVs, effort values, you can, in fact, control. It's, in fact, more strategic for those who want to do, like, Nuzlocks or want to do, like, challenge runs on the subject. Quick attack. Okay, so a Nuzlocke is kind of like a roguelite version of Pokemon, where... Okay, so since I've done a Nuzlocke before, it's a hard challenge, as a matter of fact. So the rules I did for when I did my normal type Nuzlocke run, it was you capture one Pokemon per route, or per town, basically. And then you can set up rules where you can, like, fight gym leaders at certain level caps. There are other things, like you can make it so you don't have to, like, you can't use items in battle. There's a species clause as well, where you can't use two of the same Pokemon in your party. The biggest restriction out of all of them is that if your Pokemon faints, you have to put it in the PC and you cannot use it for the remainder of the run. But a Nuzlocke, for sure, is basically a challenge. Okay, Sleep Powder, and then chuck a Pokeball. Yeah, it's like permadeath. That's why I compare it to, like, a roguelite, honestly. Oh, this Magneton's gonna be stubborn. I might have to chuck an Ultra Ball at it. Oh, it is. The normal type run I did in Pokemon Crystal, which I'm still, like, editing out into a video, it was hard, but it was definitely a fun run. I've also been experimenting with, like, normal type runs on Pokemon Emerald, as well as a water type only run on Pokemon Emerald. You know, mono type runs. Or not monotype, more like, okay, so you can use, like, Tailo because it's normal and flying, or you can use Girafarig because it's normal and psychic, would be, like, the nuance to quote-unquote normal type only. But, yeah, I agree with it being fun. It's a challenge for sure. I wouldn't mind doing it on stream, but I don't have a good playlist to actually use for that. But I've seen others do it, and it's much less. Sword and Shield is fun, honestly. I used to consider it mediocre, but after seeing Gen 9 and how far Game Freak has pushed it to devolve from what it was, I honestly have a more positive opinion about Sword and Shield in comparison to, like, Scarlet and Violet. It makes me less hopeful for Gen 10, but it makes me want to play more of these older games, in all honesty. You and Precious can relate. Both you and her have kind of got burnt out on Scarlet and Violet. Sheesh! All of them are going off. Yeah, we want Aron on the front because he needs to level up to evolve into a Lairon. there he'll be able to pull more of his weight in comparison to now. It needs a good rock-type move. I don't know if you can learn Earthquake by level up. Ugh, that gluttonous little twerp. You gotta love Munchlax, though. Revival Herb. I can use more of those items. All I need is a Surskit from here, a Wooper from here, and then for the Rock Pokespy, I just need a Gligar. Okay, Iron Tail. Actually, wait, no, I think I need Sandshrew too, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I got an Adamant Sandshrew or not. I already got a Trapinch I want to level up. No, I think I can just use Mud Slap. By far. That's the same gripe Precious had too, was the performance issues. Mine, primarily the designs. Like, when I look at a Pokemon game, I want to capture the new Pokemon, but none of the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet really were on my radar for, like, you know, capture. Like, the Gen 9 Pokemon designs were just atrocious. I just could not, like, look at them. That's how horrendous they were. And they destroyed a couple of older Pokemon, too. Looking at Dudunsparce and Walking Wake. Actually, not just Walking Wake, but all three of the legendary dogs in their Paradox forms. They had no business trying to bring them back like that. Yes, they created Pokemon, but there are just certain Pokemon you just don't mess with. I mean, Dunsparce needed an evolution, but not like that. Like, why give something like Dunsparce an evolution, which gives it just meaningless segments and no type change or anything like that? Like, what's the point? There was no, like, Annihilate was a better idea, honestly. An evolved form for Primeape was a great idea, actually. A ghost and fighting type, and it was very, very strong. That's how to start, 100%, yeah. I honestly think you should start with that. And then what you do is you capitalize on the nostalgia, and you try to build on it. Like, XD Gale of Darkness is a great successor to Colosseum. Okay, so Nosepass could be used. Zangoose can't be used. Growlithe I'm happy I can use. Paris I can't use. Jolly. Okay. Jolly. I wanted a timid Shelder. Let me see. What nature for Jolly? Speed minus special attack. I feel like they changed their... I feel like their executives changed or something. I feel like they changed their executives or something like that. Okay, so... This is a problem, because... Speed is what I want for my Shelder, but it loses special attack in this case, so... I'll have to pin it, but... Shelder is Cloyster is a water and ice type. Water and ice are special. Jolly, great for speed because Shelder wants a speed nature, but it has no physical moves. All its great moves are special. So I can probably just forget about using it for the time being. Alright, let me see Beedrill here. Okay, I can't use Beedrill either. What about Pidgeotto? Impish. Nope, can't use it. Let me check you. Serious. Release. I want a... I want an Adamant Sandshrew, if I were to use it. Nosepass and Growlithe amongst these Pokemon I can use. I don't know if I should use Shelder, because it loses special attack, but it gets the speed boost that it needs. Thunderbolt, that's a good move. We definitely want Thunderbolt for Nosepass. Back to the Nuzlocke that I did. Another fun thing you can do with your Nuzlocks is the Pokemon you capture. Another purpose for the Nuzlocke is for the Pokemon you capture per route. Is you can name them. It's supposed to show a form of like bonds you create with the Pokemon you come across on each route. Because you can't capture any other Pokemon on that one route that you encounter it. So if you make it faint, you can't capture another Pokemon on that said route. Whereas, if you capture it, what I did on my normal type run was I named the Pokemon that I captured. And the fact that there's an idea where you have to keep the Pokemon alive and not faint, it adds more of a strategy, adds more of a challenge to the said Pokemon runs you do. So I have in fact expressed a lot of interest in wanting to do more Pokemon Nuzlocke outside of what I've already done. Okay, we want... Okay, Growlithe and Nosepass can stay because they're Pokemon I can use. Okay. Okay, these 5 Pokemon I can use. I just have to train them. No item for you. No item for you. Okay, I want to put Growlithe in the party, but I'm gonna have to make it a rotatable. Okay. Actually, no. We'll put you here. Okay, Thunderbolt and Rock Slide are 2 great moves I can keep for Nosepass. Thunder Wave is nice. Special attack is okay. Speed is terrible. Helping Hand is okay. It's got some good moves. Let me check for Growlithe. The fact it already has Flamethrower is really good. And I have a Firestone, so I could evolve it at any time. Did I heal my Pokemon? Yeah, no I didn't. Flame Wheel at 31. But it already has flamethrowers. We don't need that. And then for Arcanine, Extreme Speed. Okay. So, I guess I can evolve it after level 31 into an Arcanine. Give it Extreme Speed. Yeah. Hey Azula, if you're still here, what's your favorite Mega Evolution? Yeah, your favorite Mega Evolution. I think there's like maybe 40 or so of them, if I remember correctly. Okay, Iron Tail and Confuse Ray. Well, luckily I'm not using any electric types. Okay, and then quick attack for Machoke. A tie between Mega Gardevoir and Mega Blastoise? Huh. Those are some good choices. Really? That was a bunch of bull. Alright, you want to play patty cake like that? I'll happily play with you. Alright, I should have a revival herb to revive my Aron. Rollout. That's not good. That's a great animation, though, for rollout. I will say Mega Beedrill was a really great design. Same goes for Mega Lucario. What do you think of Blastoise's Gigantamax form? Okay, Confuse Ray and Confuse Ray. Okay, we want Wing Attack and Feint Attack. Nice crit. It's funny you say Blastoise, because Precious also really likes Blastoise. Okay, Crobat, Confuse Ray, and Feint Attack. Wing Attack and Feint Attack. One HP. Switch for Aron. Good. Cave, and it's probably a Aron or a Zubat by how fast that's going. All I'm missing from the cave Pokespot is Wooper. It's really all I'm missing. A Quagsire would be pretty good for my party, especially. Aron. Okay, Umbreon is at a good level. I'm gonna have to switch level up Trapinch if I want to use him. I'd probably swap him with Golbat, because I want to at least evolve my Golbat into a Crobat. If I can't find any good flying types outside of Crobat, Crobat might be my permanent flying type for the team. Let's see, any other Cipher members around here? No. Okay. And save. If I remember correctly, this guy has an Arbok. Golduck and Hitmontop. Okay. Iron Tail and swap to Jumpluff. Aerial Ace. And then Sleep Powder. That was fast. wonder if Golduck has early bird. Bulk up. That didn't do much damage. Rapid Spin sucks unless you're clearing out entry hazards. Like Spikes, Stealth Rock, or Toxic Spikes. Hariyama. No. Bullet Seed. I like Sharpedo. Mega Sharpedo looked pretty cool. Okay, lower its defense. Good. More Bullet Seed. Well, capture a Carvana and evolve it into a Sharpedo. You can't Mega Evolve in Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield, there's no Mega Evolutions in Sword and Shield. You can Dynamax and Gigantamax, but you can't do anything outside of that. Nice crit. There you go. Good crit. I gotta keep Aron alive so it can evolve. Yeah, the last time you can Mega Evolve is Gen 7, Sun and Moon. Venomoth. Venomoth will be nice. Swap you out for Golbat, and then Bullet Seed on the Golduck. I think that's what Legends A to Z is supposed to do, or Z to A. Kind of. Weeping Bell. Okay, so Shadow Venomoth and Shadow Weeping Bell. Two Pokemon I would not mind using. If I can get like a good-natured Victory Bell, that would be cool. I like Victory Bell. Let's see. Confuse Ray and Sleep Powder. Okay, so we want Astonish and Sleep Powder. Poor jump bluff. Electrode. Astonish and Swift. Gotta start capturing them somehow. Static is useful. Okay, Astonish on Venomoth, and then we will start chucking. Victory Bell can be trained in multiple ways. I can go special or physical with them. Okay. Now I start chucking at the Venomoth. Let's see. Modest, Timid, Naughty, Adamant, Jolly, Impish. Yep, those are the natures I want for Victory Bell if I want to use them. Alright, now Aron gets to evolve. Now we have a Lairon. I think it evolves at 42, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, that's good defense. Okay, I don't want it to have headbutt anymore. Sturdy is its... I can't give it double edge. If it had Rockhead, it would be better. Because Rockhead makes it so you can't receive recoil from moves that make it so. Like, you can't receive recoil damage from, like, Takedown or Double Edge. So I can't teach my Lairon that without worrying about recoil. All right, I want to get hidden power for Lairon and see what his type is. Jump Bluff is hidden power fire. Let's see what hidden power my Lairon gets. If it gets hidden power rock, then it's set. Hidden power rock would be perfect for him. Okay, jolly or timid for Venomoth, which is good. So Venomoth needs a speed nature for me to use him. Okay, we want hidden power. You know what? Let's get protect for... I'm going to teach my Trapinch protect so that I can gain some easy levels if I can make self-destruct work for me. Alright, we need to know what Lairon's hidden power is and see if it's something we need to hang on to or get rid of. Protect for Trapinch. Let me check Lairon's special. Oh yeah, Lairon's special is terrible. A special attack of 40 is not going to help at all. And funny thing is, Aggron can learn almost the same amount of moves as, like, Nidoking and Nidoqueen. If I'm looking at it correctly. Okay, I want to swap you out for Electrode. Oh, right, one thing I did forget. I need to move my Pokemon into the purifying chamber. Oasis. I'm thinking that's going to be a Surskit. Alright, let's see what we got for you. Jolly. Jolly, huh? It's got a good speed nature. I'm thinking it needs... I think it needs, like, maybe timid or modest. I think it's either timid or modest. Yeah, I thought so. We'll keep the option for Magneton open because it's got good special. Yeah, its special is good. We'll keep it open. Butterfree under the hand, we can't use. We don't know your nature yet. Oh, I forgot about Venomoth. Forgot about Venomoth. Alright, use this time to... If this Surskit is timid-natured, then I've captured everything I captured every Pokemon I want from the Oasis. The way you could tell what Pokemon is at the Pokespot is by how fast the radar moves. So if the radar is moving super fast, then it's obviously going to be Munchlax. If it moves slightly fast, then it's going to be a Surskit. If it moves slowly or moderately slow, it could either be a Hoppip or a Phanpy. Okay, Leech Seed. Cave. Zubat. Okay, Hidden Power. Super effective on Zubat. Okay. So, let's see. Weaknesses. Rock, Ice, Electric, Psychic. I think those are the 4 that I could think of for Zubat, so it's one of those 2. Again, it would be amazing if it were Hidden Power Rock. If it's Hidden Power Rock, then this Lairon's perfect. Sandshrew. Okay. Okay, Hidden Power Rock. I think it's Hidden Power Rock. Because if it were electric, it wouldn't affect Sandshrew at all. I think we got a winner. Yeah. Actually, no, not the lair. Not the lair. We want to check the Pokemon we got on our PC to see if they're the right nature. Save first. Let's see what we got here. Relaxed. Let's see what we got here. Okay, for Masquerain, I think it was just Timid that I'm after for Masquerain. Timid, Modest. Bold. Okay. Okay, as far as nature goes, let me see Relaxed. Quick Claw. Another Quick Claw. That's how I got my first Quick Claw, is by capturing Sandshrew. Also, it's sassy, so we don't need it. Okay, Relaxed. Okay, plus defense, minus speed. Nope. Okay, Electro, Jumpluff, and Golbat are very fast. Umbreon is good too. We'll give you the Quick Claw. Swap you out for Electrode. And save. Bold, Timid, or Modest for Masquerain. I at least want to reach Gorgon after by the time I hit the 2-hour mark. Earthquake, maybe? Earthquake. Alright. I want to hang on to Earthquake. Looking for this. Oh, you don't say. Grumpig and Seadra. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. Let's see if we can make this work. Okay. Oh, neither of them went down. You need explosion. Yeah, you need explosion, 100%. Let's go with, Golbat. Oof, Psywave. Psywave is so bad. Okay, Wing Attack, and then we're going to swap you out for Umbreon. Because none of my Pokemon can take on a Fire type right now. There we go. Jump Luff. And then Faint Attack on Camerupt. Okay. Bullet Seed and Faint Attack. Only 2 hits each time? Pile of swine. Sleep powder and confuse ray. Hidden power and faint attack.
You no sense.
Nice crit. Okay, hidden power and faint attack. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can heal our Pokemon first and then pull the lever. Shut this place down. Back and wait. That can wait. All right. Raise the power. Yeah. Let's blow this place up. Huntail and Cacturn. Spark and Protect. Self-destruct and Protect. Nope. Okay, at least Cacturn went down. Jump Bluff. Ursaring. Okay, Sleep Powder and Bite. Okay, Sleep Powder and Protect. Okay, and then for this case, let's use Golbat. Wing attack and feint attack. Not enough. That wheezing is getting annoying. If my Golbat had Aerial Ace, I wouldn't have to worry about accuracy. Okay, this guy had the Arbok. Oh, that is bothersome. Shadow Half basically just cuts every Pokemon's HP in half. There we go, 25. Oh good, an actual ground-type move you can use. Even though it's not that good. Let's get rid of Bite. You learn Crunch later anyway. Okay, may as well start chucking. Whereas for here, we'll use a Revival Herb to bring back Electrode. There we go. Jolly, Hasty. Jolly or Hasty is what I need for... Jolly or Hasty for Arbok, if I were to use them. Arbok is a fast Pokemon, so I could definitely see it being a pretty good poison type to use. Otherwise, as much as I want to get to Gorgon today, we're going to have to cut it short because we are at the 2-hour mark. So we're just going to heal here. And save. Right here. Alright, with that being said,